The Pacers have traded Malcolm Brogdan for five players. Let's see if I remember all of them. Aaron Nesmith, that one is the one that's the player that I really think is gonna make the team and make an impact because he's a former lottery pick, kind of like Jalen Smith. It's like the Jalen Smith situation. Former lottery pick, didn't really get tons of chances in Boston to make an impact. Is solid, is still young. It's that kind of situation. I think he's going to come here, get playing time, and then hopefully ball out, kind of like Jalen Smith did. That's what I'm hoping for. We also got Daniel Tice out of the deal, but I don't think we're going to keep him around because we're pretty much set at big man with hopefully retaining Jalen Smith, Miles Turner, Isaiah Jackson, O'Shea Brissett, Terry Taylor being an undersized power forward. Like, we're pretty much set at center and power forward, so we don't really need Daniel Tice. And we might keep Goga, so yeah, we don't really need Daniel Tice. And there were, like, the three other dudes were guys who have barely played. Nick Stauskas, I think, was in the deal. Like, they're probably not going to stay around. We'll probably release them or put them on the G League team or something like that. We also got a first-round pick in this upcoming draft from the Celtics. So, really, it's Malcolm Brogdan for Aaron Nesmith and a first-round pick. I like it because Malcolm Brogdan, he made Tyrese Halliburton worse. So you're increasing Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness by removing Malcolm Brogdan from the team. And really the team as a whole, because he did not really fit that culture. He didn't really fit in with that team. So I think as a whole, you're just helping the whole team by getting Malcolm Brogdan gone. It's not like I hate Malcolm Brogdan. It's similar to Jeremy Lamb last year. He just doesn't fit the team anymore. So it's best to remove him from the team. And the first round pick in this next year's draft means that we will have 3 first round picks in this next draft, which this draft is supposed to be really good and really deep. So hopefully we'll get some good players out of it. And Aaron Nesmith, again, he could come in and ball out kind of like Jalen Smith did. And if that's the case, we will have a bench wing who will be pretty good. And that is valuable for teams. Having bench wings like it'll be like a younger Justin Holiday. And we all remember kind of how nice that was to have back in the playoff days when we were trying to make the playoffs and make runs and stuff. It was nice to have a Justin Holiday because you plug him in for 10 minutes, he jacks up like 5 threes and he makes 3 of them and he's shooting a good percentage and he's putting 9 points up in like 10 minutes. Like, you put them in and they score. And they're a decent defender, like that's what you put them in and they're effective at it. So it's very nice to have one of those, and they can even start occasionally. So if Aaron Nesmith can come in and be effective, kind of like a Justin Holiday, that'll be really valuable. But overall, even though everyone's framing this as like a robbery, maybe if the Pacers were trying to contend, this would be a robbery. But I don't really think so. I think if the Celtics use Malcolm Brogdan off the ball, kind of like back in Milwaukee when he was really thriving, I think they will definitely win this trade because Brogdan could be an all-star if you use him correctly and you use him to his full potential in the correct way. And I think the Pacers, what we got is a lot more uncertainty. We took a flyer on a young player and a first-round pick, so nothing is really certain on our end. So I think the Celtics probably did win this trade from just a value standpoint. But for the Pacers, I don't think this trade was horrible. I think we did a good job. The market for Brogdan was decreasing rapidly. After draft night, it was downhill. I'm glad that we got a young player and a first-round pick. I think most Pacers fans are pretty happy. So, yeah. See you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny. And, oh yeah, we also got $22 million in freed-up cap space. That's kind of important. $22.6 million, I believe, is the precise number of how much space we just freed up. It's a lot of money. And we already had a lot of money, so we just freed up another 22 mil. That's pretty nice. See you guys next time.
Just got unlucky on a few plays tonight. One of those plays, I thought he was standing still, but he just hit the shit out of that one guy, and the guy went flying. They blew the whistle, and they called it on him.